Hello, mi gente.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm actually really good. I just got back from Aspen. I was at the Raizado Festival.
Oh, you just got back from Aspen.
Sorry, we brought Brown to the town.
Well, I just got back from Montecito.
Whatever. Oh, so you did have a little romantic getaway with your mans.
Yeah, for David's birthday.
You stayed in the Jackie O suite.
The Jackie O suite at San Ysidro Ranch. It was very, very sweet.
It was delightful. I've done nothing but look at pictures and be jealous.
Well, I was picking lemons off of a tree. and this is the thing. I understand now when people say touch grass.
Well, that's very, very exclusive grass that you were touching.
I get it. Well, it was turf, but
don't tell them that.
That's not. No, excuse me. The lemons were real.
Everything is real. It was beautiful. You saw koi.
The chef's Gordon.
Gordon. They were picking your lettuce for your salad.
I swear to God, I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
What?
I walked out into the chef's garden when the gardeners were there.
Who are you even?
And I was looking at artichokes. Marvelous. I cried in front of an artichoke.
You cried from an artichoke?
No, I cried in front of an artichoke because it was
Have you ever seen one in the wild before?
No. and then I found one.
They are beautiful.
The blossoming?
The purple of it all. Who knew?
I was incensed.
Now he wants to grow a garden. By the way, they just moved, he and his fiance. And now he's like, this is where our vegetable garden will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm growing artichokes.
So you guys will be hearing a lot
Those
about
are plants, my love. They're plant. That's a flower.
It's a flower. There were bees.
The purple. And we stayed in the Jasmine Cottage.
Well, or the Jackie O Cottage.
Well, of course, but it was called the Jasmine Cottage. And you walk outside and there is jasmine all
blooming.
Planted. Excuse me.
I'm surprised you didn't get pregnant. We don't know.
Might have. I don't know.
It could happen.
By the way, that's not what this is for. We don't need to talk about that. There was a hot tub private.
I mean, that suite was so beautiful. That bungalow, I should say, because it was cottage. Sorry. Oh.
Cottage.
It did look absolutely beautiful. And happy
was.
Birthday to our sweet, sweet, sweet David.
Oh, our baby.
He makes us better.
He does.
I include us in everything, by the way.
So what have you been doing?
Well, I told you I went to Aspen for this incredible Latin festival of arts and amazing. I met Paula Ramos, who's just this incredible journalist. Yeah. She's absolutely amazing. She's, and by the way, huge Ugly Betty fan.
Really?
No, I'm not even kidding.
No way.
I was blown away because I met her and I was so starstruck. First of all, she's stunningly beautiful. And I was just I met her and I was I'm stuttering and I don't even know. And she was very polite and she was very kind. And then we met later on in the evening and she was like, I just have to tell you, I didn't even realize who you were when I was talking to you, but you're my favorite character on Ugly Betty. Ugly Betty's my favorite show. Yes. And so it just was so incredible. And she's a lot younger than I. Maybe she's around your age. But that being said, she was a huge Ugly Betty fan and she loved Hilda.
Yeah, Hilda is... Hilda's my favorite character.
Yes, I know. No, I'm kidding. But she was really exciting. It was exciting to meet. It was really exciting to be around a bunch of Latin, people, especially right now, it's just a very exciting time. And joy is our revolution. And we're going through a lot of hard stuff. And we were all united in this one sort of, it just was really wonderful to be around the comunidad and to be in this place where we sort of were regrouping and Maria Hinojosa was there. It was just really exciting and it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Aspen is one of the most beautiful places I've never been.
Unreal.
Blew my mind.
Unreal.
Like I said,
in the summer, we should go. We should go in the winter.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Well, you could go with you could
I'll
opera
meet
ski.
you in the lodge.
Whatever. Drink a
ski.
hot toddy and wait for us to get off the mountain.
Ugh, skiing.
But in all seriousness, I think that it's a really incredible exercise, like for us to just kind of leave like wherever we are and have some semblance of reprieve. I think that like even David and I just going to Montecito, you going to Aspen, like this and that, like just having some semblance of reprieve from the shit show
that is
in which
that we are living in. Yeah. And I think especially as Latinos right now, it was really powerful and really beautiful.
Yes.
And as always, as Latin folks, our revolution is our joy,
That's
our community, is our sort of unity. And so it was really nice to be among that. That's what I'm going to say about that.
And I'm so grateful that you got to have that.
Thank you.
To be honest.
Thank you. Me too.
But yeah, so
here we are.
Right. This is Viva Betty.
Hi, Viva Betty.
And I'm Mark, and that's Anna.
How you doing?
Yeah.
This is a great episode, by the way. Fey's sleigh ride.
Yeah.
We love this episode, actually.
Yeah.
And
very Justin heavy.
Very Justin. How did you feel about it?
I was gonna wear a sweater vest. I was gonna recreate the outfit because I have it.
It's 100 degrees here.
But it's simply too hot, y'all. And if you're just listening and not watching, then what the fuck am I doing this for?
He does. Well, you know what? There's time. There's plenty of time for you and your sweater vests.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
I want David to wear them. Anyway.
So we open up. I will have to say, though, Amanda looks fab. I love this red dress.
Love it.
Love
right?
It.
Love it.
With
she looks fab this episode. This whole episode. I was going to say, like, I'm jumping forward, but like for like my best fashion moments, Amanda, down boots. And I will say, we've been dogging a lot of the hair, but that, by the way, that's all her hair. No. I've never dogged her hair.
No, but I'm the hair, not her hair. But I'm saying like the hair in general has been.
Do you know one of my notes was though I like Betty's wig today. That was one of I'm reading that.
Those bangs were not working.
But that was all compared to what I've seen before.
Fair enough. But we open and we see Amanda looking sickening. And I just had to say that was all
it's
her
giving
hair.
Very like Mugler, like suited, Manolo's on, or Jimmy Choo's, or like whatever the fuck they were.
Mark looked great too.
I liked his the tie, like the neck
tie.
Scarf, but like it wasn't.
Did he had the neck scarf and a bow tie this episode? He had both.
I'm skipping ahead.
I know. Thank you.
Sorry.
So we see Betty's first time at this sort of like networking event, which I thought was hilarious because it was all the assistants and they all network. And Mark and Amanda think that she's going to go in there and just fail. And she's actually super endearing. She kills it. She's so endearing, but they like take a picture of her falling, right? Like they.
I love when they like flip their phones up and it's a Motorola Razr. Yo, like that is sickening. And like and also, by the way, networking events.
Yes. Do they have those anymore?
No, because there's social media.
Well, Terry says
our producer Terry Weinberg is saying that they do have network.
But it is true. Social media is, I guess, a network.
That's your calling card. Like that's your
I prefer it. I'm much better in a social situation. If it's me,
you don't know how to work Instagram.
Okay,
so of course you're better in a social situation person.
Exactly. Even with auditioning. Like I hate that I have to put myself on tape all the time. I'd love to go
You don't know how
room.
to work the camera again.
It makes me insane. I'm saying this to everybody out there. I'm not the best. I'm best when I'm in a room. And
I ain't saying I'm the best, but I ain't the worst.
Okay. So can we get back to in-personing audition? Can that be a thing? Can I put that out there right now?
I don't subscribe to that.
Oh,
I like doing 700 takes.
No. I'm best on my first or second take, and then like let's all go home.
No, but also but also anyone that's hiring, I can do it, in one take. I can do it. It's just.
What do you guys think? Would you prefer to do your socializing online, or do you want to see people in person? That's a good question, because I want to know. I'm an in-person gal. I'm not good on the socials.
But
I'm trying to get better.
I met David on the internet.
This is true.
But you met Noah in person.
Well, true, but it was a blind date-ish.
So it could have been internet.
It wouldn't have been.
But I'm saying now, like, you could have, like, a blind date is basically meeting on Raya or Hinge.
Except I wouldn't know how to work any of that.
Well, I'm not saying that you did. I'm saying that it's the kind of the same vibe.
I guess. I don't know. I'm an in-person girly. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, 18 years later, something's working.
Well, I love that they have this thing, and she's a star. She's doing really well, and I love that it just burns their biscuits at how like charming and how everybody like really responds to her.
Then the hot guy.
Well, first we
from
meet
Isabella comes out.
No, first we meet Fat Carol.
Okay. I have
now,
notes.
Can
no. I have notes about Fat Carol because guess what?
Listeners,
no.
Can we say Fat Carol? Is that something that can translate?
That was the one thing that I
talk to me about it, because I laughed out loud.
We're keeping it.
Thank you. That's what I think. We're keeping it.
That's Fat Carol.
Fat Carol. I like. By the way, she was a stick.
I like calling Fat Carol.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But I just didn't know if that was something that we leave or we keep. To me, it's a keep.
Yeah, we're keeping Fat Carol.
Because I thought it was funny. And also, she's not fat, clearly.
No, she's a 4.
She ate a grilled cheese, God forbid.
And by ate a grilled cheese, okay, it was an hors d'oeuvre grilled cheese.
I'd eat 10 of those right now. I would fuck that up right now.
You know what? I'm starving to death.
So
you want to eat after this? By the
yes,
way?
I do. So we get to meet also hot Carla Medina, Nicholas Gonzalez.
He is drop.
Oh my
dead.
God, he's so beautiful.
Dead.
Where is he in my life? Why do I not see more of him?
Wait, yeah, where is he?
He's everywhere, I'm sure.
I mean, no, he's everywhere, but where is he in this studio?
We need to bring him in.
I need him in this
all
studio.
All we're going to do is harass him, though, so he probably won't
be
come
like,
in.
Okay, yeah, he comes in here. I'll be like,
so
take your shirt off.
How often do you work out?
So, like, how often do you work out?
Can you show us your routine? We just want to see.
I brought this pull-up bar from my house.
Like, how many sit-ups do you do?
I don't know. Like, just like, do you want to show me?
Is that your hair?
Oh, I don't know how to do it.
Can you lift this for me? Oh my God, we would just harass him.
Horrible.
I mean, so hot, so smoking. And by the way, really good and really funny.
And really good and also like a very integral part of the episode.
Agreed. I thought we were going to see more of him, but we didn't.
No, but he did like...
He did a couple, right?
No, but he did like his job. Like in terms of like the character, right? Like
that's right.
Of not seeing as much of him, but like it's the catalyst for what ends up happening.
That's right. And we see him sort of like, souping up Betty and like, trying to get the information. Okay, then we see this is again, you know me. I'm gonna skip over all the mystery stuff, but I will say I loved Bradford in that yellow button down with his jacket off.
Good. I mean, but Allendale looks good in anything.
I know.
I mean, gorgeous. I hate Mystery Woman, and
I know, but we love he was wearing like. Oh, here's the question for you: is the thing with it's like a yellow, like a button down like these men wear with the like white French cuff, white collar? I do too.
I love that.
Okay, good. Because I love
that.
I loved it. So then we go. They're discussing the photo shoot post nuclear. And
the post-apocalyptic Christmas.
And Daniel's like, they should show more skin. And Wilhelmina's like, if they show more skin, it would melt off their body. It's a nuclear fucking wasteland.
Exactly. And they're showing like these jackets from this designer.
Willie's in a yellow suit. It was decent. It was like a jacket. It was like a tuxedo, like a long jacket suit.
Decent.
Fine. Yellow.
Still in the camis.
Well, that comes later, and I'm upset about it. We'll talk about. No,
it's not in that one.
No, this is just it's like a button down all the way down front
all
yellow.
Right, fine.
She was in yellow the whole episode.
I mean, the thing is that she looks great in those tones.
There's nothing she doesn't look great in. It's
exactly. That's what's hard. But it was fine. It wasn't egregious. I was not upset about it.
No, it was fine. It was fine. But
the hair level,
it was fine.
The poof level,
it was good.
Was down. Was normal.
So then we come to our house. It's tamale night, and Walter's sitting there eating. Sweet Walter.
I feel really bad for him right now. No, I feel really bad for him.
Are you sympathizing? Well, but by the way, you're the same as the rest of the Suarez, except for Betty, because we're all like, Walter comes for tamales. That's what he does.
By the way, I will say in this scene, I do in fact still I do have that shirt.
You still have that shirt?
No, not the exact shirt, but I have a shirt that looks exactly like it from the Gap.
Art imitating life.
It's tamale night. It's tamale night.
But I love Ignacio. Sounds. Betty, you're going to sit and you're going to have dinner with Walter. We didn't raise you to be rude. There was a lot of this sort of that's not who we are. This whole episode, there's a theme that definitely rides through of this is not who we are.
Yes.
But I did love the line of Walter being incensed about Betty having a mango margarita. And he was like,
You're drinking?
You're drinking now. You used to get woozy from your astringent.
I wrote that down too. I died. Which, by the way, Sussman. I feel like that also lends itself to America Ferrera herself.
Well, she is a notorious lightweight.
I feel like she has half of a glass of wine.
Notorious lightweight, which we love.
Either she's a lightweight or we're alcoholics because
there's got to be a middle ground.
No, I loved that, and I love that. I love Walter wanting to get her back, and I just because he really does love her, and he knows that he fucked up.
And I also love that he's so ingrained in the family. He's so part of us.
Yes, he is.
That it's well, Betty, you just have to deal with it, whether you like it or not. Walter's here. It's tamale night, and that's just what's happening. Yeah, that's what we do.
So, at that same dinner, Justin hatches a plan, essentially.
Love.
And he wants to go to Mode because he has something that he has to do for school. Hilda, not stoked.
I think it's so interesting because I remember playing this and I feel like it's sort of art imitated life a little bit in that I'm going to tell you, as an actor, as Anna, having little Mark go and do the Mode scenes. I'm just telling you right now, I probably never said this to you before.
You haven't.
But I was a little jelly.
Really?
For sure I was.
Were you for real?
I was. I haven't
Why?
When I was, because you were mine. You were my baby. And it was the Suarez thing. And you were us. And you going there, it did sort of, I remember it very distinctly. It did make me feel a certain type of way.
That's crazy to hear.
Of having you go over there and you had your whole life over there. And so I don't think I've ever even really thought about it until now. I mean, definitely in the moment, I remember feeling a type of way about it. But watching it, I was I remember feeling oh, he's going to be part of that. And we're going to be left behind. And
shit.
No, 100%. I know. Weird, right? Stupid.
That's so, obviously stupid because you end up going to Mode a lot as
a bull in a china shop because you know what I mean?
Exactly. But that's, but also I kind of love it.
You're my baby. And
I like when people are protective.
I do. And I was jealous of them. I was jealous of them getting you. I was you can't, and protective for sure. But it was interesting because Hilda definitely was it.
Yeah, she
was
not jazzed about it. Definitely not.
So we go and we see Amanda actually being jealous of Betty. Would go into the office, right? And we find out that the idea has been stolen.
But before that happens, we're in the elevator.
That's right. And
with Justin and Betty. And Mark and Amanda go into the elevator. And they're being nasty to Betty as per usual. And then she's like, "This is my nephew Justin." And I like peek my little That's not your son? Yeah. And I like peek my little head in. Oh my God, Manolo Blahnik 2004. Gay.
And also Mark being like, oh, and the fact that they were 2-year-olds.
I would like to share with everyone that I did not know how to pronounce Manolo Blahnik. I said Manolo Blahnik probably for like, I don't know, 10 takes. And they were like, Blahnik. Please, Philly. Someone fucking help me out. Like, it was giving that energy. Like, please. And I could feel I remember shooting that scene because I can remember everyone, like, our best friends, this and that. But, like, Michael, Becky, America being like,
get it right.
Just say it. Come on. You could do it. Like, you can do this.
I remember, though.
And I couldn't.
I remember also decorating that book bag you had. Like, we remember with like the puff paint. I have a picture of us like decorating that silly book bag of yours. So you finally get it right. You finally get the.
I end up saying Blahnik correctly.
And Amanda's face when you call is so.
And when she turns her feet in.
Oh, we give Michael all the flowers for his facial, but because he's absolutely bar none.
That's right.
The beast. But she.
And this is really.
She had me dead on
this is the establishment, though. This episode is very much like, this is when we get the Mark and Amanda dynamic solidify.
Correct.
Right? Like, where it's just like, and not just because of their talent, but just they work so well off of each other. Like,
that's right.
Just similarly to like me and you work so well off of each other.
Yes.
Right? That's why we're doing this here pod. Hello.
Yeah, I will say that your look with the sweat, I loved it. Did you love it?
I was going to wear. I have that look.
I will say though, the Vans of it all is very LA, very not New York. I love them.
It should have been a loafer.
Yeah, or just a different sneaker, but I love them.
It should have been a loafer.
By the way, it looked amazing with the outfit.
I was going to wear it today, but it's 100 degrees in Los Angeles,
degrees.
And I can't.
But you were wearing the checkered Vans, which, by the way, iconic. I'm obsessed. I love them. I have a pair. And
yeah, of course.
But it just wasn't a very New York shoe.
That's right. It is a very LA shoe.
Very LA shoe. But I love the look. Oh, so then we walked down the tube. Now, we've had discussions of like how the tube is decorated in every single episode. Mm-hmm. There was a sort of recurring theme with this that I noticed. They had those sort of like masks. So
that was this episode. Yes. There were like the masks with
there was in the elevator as well.
Yes.
What are those? Like the Harlequin masks.
Yes. Exactly. Not my favorite.
Not either. I mean,
neither here nor there.
Exactly.
Like, fine.
Right. So then we go back. So we're in the office.
But I will say about the tube, like, we're coming on the heels of goldfish. Live goldfish.
Literal.
I mean, that's next level.
Yeah. So the Harlequin was sort of like
well, I mean, they obviously had to be like, okay, we just had live goldfish. All dead. All dead.
In this next scene, Wilhelmina's wearing another yellow outfit with the bell sleeve, with the big.
I
was fine with it.
I'm nostalgic for this outfit.
Okay, tell me why.
I don't know exactly why, but I remember seeing her in it.
Oh, right. That was your first time at Mode. So.
Right. Like, I remember seeing her in it and being like, oh, wow, like, that's the most beautiful woman that I've ever seen in my whole life. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the outfit itself in hindsight, meh.
Yeah.
But I have an affinity towards it just because I remember her walking into it. Like I was just like, whoa.
Yeah. And she's so incredible.
Like that is Vanessa Williams.
Now you get it.
Like, do you understand?
Now you get it.
And by the way, we said on this in the first episode of this pod that we will be bringing up Lynn Indelicato, my mother, a lot.
Correct.
That literally I was like, she's so pretty. And my mom was like, don't you get it?
Do you get it now?
Do you get it? That's Vanessa Williams. That's Miss America. Miss America.
All right.
That's Miss America.
Don't forget it.
And I was like, oh, well, period. Okay. I get it now.
So then we get into it. We find out that the idea was stolen and everybody's
Isabella
in trouble.
Has stolen the idea.
Betty's about to confess because, so this is the theme for the show.
Exactly.
The lying.
Yes.
Betty doesn't like to lie. That's not who they are. And it keeps coming up.
Not who we are.
That's not who we are, Betty.
That's who Mark and Amanda are.
Correct. But that's not who Betty is.
That's right.
But I did love the slap kick.
Oh.
Again, I mean, like, Mark slaps her hand down and Amanda kicks her under the table.
And also them being like, we're in this together. And then they walk away hand in hand and leave her behind.
They're so genius. Again, with the mystery in the music box, blah, blah, blah.
Whatever.
Then back to the office and Willie's threatening everybody's life. And you're staying here forever. You say goodbye to your life. Wait, no, Mark's thing was like, because your pets are going to be dead. And Mark goes, schmoopy. How many times did we say schmoopy after that?
Also,
schmoopy.
Don't make me call. Willie,
that was the first time we learned of Mark's asthma. Which became
don't make me call.
That became
I am dead.
So we're doing all of the sort of flashbacks, right? So we're going like
and then
Medina's
my question. I have a question.
Yeah, tell.
Why is Amanda like in a meeting in the conference room? Isn't she just like she's just like a receptionist?
It's assistants. It's all the assistants. So I guess she's technically considered an assistant.
Okay.
Because it was that's like every department went and then the assistants were last. And the rack thing, I think, was basically for all the assistants.
All right.
That meet and greet.
I'll accept it.
But we go back and forth to all like the Amanda telling her story and Mark telling his story and blah, blah, blah.
And I love the way that it all like came together, like where it like melded the story together.
Exactly. And I loved Amanda's line of, have you been smoking one of your ponchos?
By the way, keep it.
Keep it. 1,000% keep it.
That's called comedy, me loves.
Yes. Don't get too sensitive.
And by the way, knock it off. The one thing that I will leave is when they bring her into the bathroom, right?
Okay, tell me
that. Carol is throwing up.
Oh, yes. Well.
The bulimia.
We can leave it.
I think that we can leave it.
The joking about it. She was like, I had half a bagel.
As a bulimic in retirement, I think that we can leave the bulimia.
And I defer to you on this, so I'm going to take it. But she did say she had a half a bagel. And it's like, would you even throw up a half a bagel? You can't even
throw up a half a bagel. You can't.
I don't know.
Until it's digested.
You tell me.
No, you can't.
But we get more of the theme of Betty doesn't want to lie. But she does. She keeps the secret to fit in. Because they're like.
And this is the thing. Like, I do love like Betty trying to ingratiate herself into the mode like community, right? Like even though the through line of the entire episode is like, that's not who we are. Mm-hmm. That doesn't come without trying to ingratiate, right? Like you want to fit in. Everyone wants to fit in. That's the human condition.
That's correct.
Don't you think?
Love that. Yes, exactly that. We see Ignacio and Walter and, Walter with the remote, Ignacio sneaking the coffee.
Plana drinking the coffee.
Plana also sneaking the coffee, the remote. And then also when Walter's like, he's giving him advice like, oh, from my wife, I took a thing from the Pretty Woman. And, I did that. And so Walter's like, what do you mean? You paid her?
Keep it.
Keep it. Totally keep it.
I mean, anything that Kevin Sussman does, honestly, keep
it.
Again,
keep it. And also Walter says, Betty's changed. And Ignacio throws his paper down and he goes, Betty has she's just in new surroundings. Betty is the same.
That's right.
Right. So Ignacio, even though later on he's like, you might have to lie to fit in, but he's still, it's still through line
but I think that that's so lovely too about the Suarez like house of like that. Despite all of the changes in her surroundings, it's like, and maybe the I don't know, the growing pains that we all have, right? We all know that it's still her. Even though when Hilda like has her gripe, like any gripe with Betty or like any discord, she still knows that Betty is still Betty.
We still
like
ride
at
for
her
each
core,
other, no matter what.
That she has not changed.
Exactly. So then Willie and Daniel, they're going to work together, which is a really cool thing.
And I loved this scene in the elevator.
Yes.
Where she's trying to intimidate him. And this is a time that we get to see Daniel be like, he's about to kind of retire from it. And then he's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. And she's like, okay.
And
let's work
formidable
together.
Opponents.
I loved it.
I love that.
Yes.
Because I think that she also, in that moment, I think that, again, Vanessa doesn't have to say one word. You can tell what she's, like what she's emoting, where it's like, oh, okay. I respect you.
Yes.
Do I dislike you? Yes, I do. But do I respect you?
Yes, I do. I know it.
And I think that that's fierce.
And that's so her.
I love that.
So then we come to you in the office. You were so adorable.
Braces and all.
God. I know, but the little, was this the turtleneck and the, or was that the later scene? Which one was this?
No, we're in the office. So I'm still we're not at the
and when he's like, do you work here? And you're like, someday.
Yeah. Someday. Gay.
And then gay. And then when the phone rings and you're like, please let it be Narciso Rodriguez.
Also,
gay.
But that being the designer. I mean, no shade to Narciso, but I mean...
This was 2006. 7?
7.
Okay, well...
But Narciso Rodriguez...
Well, yeah.
All right.
Maybe he was giving us clothes. We don't know.
Maybe there was some product...
Maybe that was the suit she was wearing.
Was Narciso... Did we have a deal with Narciso Rodriguez? No, we didn't. Okay.
It sounded good. So then I love the sort of office frenzy sort of montage of, who's getting fired, then we get into the Amanda eating of it all, which comes
the
through
stress
line
eating is
for all of her for all 4 years, like
chef's kiss.
Yeah, and she's so brilliant at it.
And also, by the way, watching that as like an actor, where like, like when you have to eat,
yes,
like that it sucks because you have to do it over and over
and
over again.
Chocolate
and she was like shoving shit into her mouth, where I'm like, that is commitment from an actress
and brilliance,
and it's brilliant.
I believed every second of it. And that was the sort of
Becky Newton is brilliant.
I did love the line because they're like, who are we going to blame? And she was like, those virgins in accounting.
Or so sluts and beauty.
The sluts and beauty or
the sluts and beauty and the virgins in accounting.
I loved our writers could do.
And also when they're like fat Carol. And it's like it's Amanda with like a mouthful of being like fat Carol.
But I love that it was like a hold on Betty to see if she was going to say it. And then she did.
She
went in. I loved that.
And I love it.
So then we go down and we see you with Ashley, with Christina.
I was literally about to say, I wrote in my notes that that I actually don't recall
shooting that scene. When you told her to belt the vintage Valentino.
I don't remember making that. And because it's just, she is such a gem. Like that scene, it's not, of course, because
subtle,
I'm in it. I prefer to watch things that I'm not in. But just being like, the way that she just interacted with me, I think that I recalled watching it being like, oh, I felt really comfortable around her.
You could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell.
And that she was really supportive of me. Like of trying to like help me win.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a through line for our show is like people setting each other up to win.
To succeed. Yeah. I love that, Mark.
You know?
I love that. I do. Okay, do we keep the I hesitate to even say it. When Betty's like, I'll take him home. And she's like, no, leave. He can stay here. I've got some elves to fit and little people make me nervous.
I'm going to keep it. And maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll get flack for it. But I feel uncomfortable.
We might get it. So you stay to get fitted for the elf costume.
That's right.
So then
and Betty, look at how thin I was, by the way.
You were a stick.
Oh my God.
Congratulations, you were a fetus.
I'm trying to get back there.
So we see Betty in Bradford. He tells her about the music box, blah, blah, blah. Then Betty goes to the office. She wants to confess. But Daniel says, you can't, because otherwise I'll lose you. I loved that.
But also this episode is another deepening of the relationship between Betty and Daniel.
Yeah.
Because
subtle.
He said in multiple scenes, I cannot lose you. It's us.
He got it.
Like we're working together. We're a team.
Yeah.
This and that. Like that's the energy.
Because even when they do the flashbacks of her at the the rack thing, she wouldn't throw Daniel under the bus. She was like, no, it was all his idea.
She didn't.
Everything
no, not
was
at all.
him.
And what I will also say, the wig is looking a little bit better atop her head.
Those bangs, though, I can't. The bangs.
It's looking better.
Fine, but
are we there yet? No, but it's looking better.
I did love Mark with the salad for Wilhelmina, how he was like sucking up to her about the salad. When she went, is that frisee? He was like, no. And then he just shoves the frisee in his mouth.
Once again, Michael Urie doing physical comedy. Also, this entire episode, just overarching, that he is like gasping for air.
For breath the entire time.
Like it asthma. Is fucking hilarious.
So then we go. I love the telenovela. It's like my favorite thing ever. We get to see the novela. Then you open up into my Bobo juicy tracksuit. It wasn't a real.
You look.
No, I look good.
You look thin.
With a big fat booty.
Big booty. Lifted.
Big booty juicy.
Lifted.
Lifted high and tight.
Lifted.
Fake juicy sweatsuit. I wish I still had that. You know what?
No, you keep it right and tight. No, you keep it right and tight. I'm joking with you.
No, I'm not. I'm serious. But I did love it. And then America coming down with the bleach on her face.
But guess what? I would never be embarrassed about that.
I spent so much of my life with that very bleach on my very mustache.
Because you did have a mustache.
I had a mustache and a full unibrow.
There were photos.
My first headshot, I look like
There's a photo of you.
I literally... How you look right now, if y'all can see him of it, that's what my first headshot looked like, except with a unibrow. Okay. So
there's photos of you hanging in your house.
I do not have a mustache hanging in my house.
That photo of you and Genevieve? You're going to tell me that there is no mustache.
I'm going home and taking that out of my house.
When you get home today,
I will look at it.
I would like for you to look at it to assess.
So then we see Michael Urie Mark come in and he does that hilarious slide on the newspaper. She calls us like something about a flea market chic. And then Ignacio's like, these are your friends from the mode.
It's not the mode, Dad.
Mode, Dad.
Amanda's
hola.
Shove it. Hola.
It's just hola. No, there's an H in it.
Fucking Becky Newton in this.
What
still
is
looking
flan?
She's eating trays.
Trays, that bitch ate a tray of flan.
She ate and then she ate again.
She sure
and also,
did.
By the way, she ate up this performance.
She ate up this performance.
No, I mean, and this is, and by the way, this is the first time that Mark and Amanda come to the Suarez house.
Correct.
Which continues on.
That's right.
Like that is a through line.
That is.
Yes, I have never watched these episodes, but I know it to be true because I was there. But that Mark and Amanda actually frequent the Suarez house as time goes on.
That's right.
And I think that that's really awesome. And then
We're back in the office.
We go back and wait, are we at the
We're back in the office with the photographer. They're still trying to figure out what to this is one of the most iconic lines ever delivered on the history of the show. I
Would you like to say it at the same time?
I have a coffee cup with it that Vanessa gave us all for Christmas.
1, 2, 3.
Did you just gesture at me when you said Kwanzaa?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I died.
Oh, yes.
Because in truth, he did.
And he 100% did. And the way that Vanessa Williams can just say anything. Can say anything. Read the phone book to me.
Thank you. Please do it because that was it. But I think that's
lullaby.
Lullaby. But she could say that line to me just on repeat.
Lullaby.
So there's a super cute montage.
And they're figuring it out. Yes. And they're like, whatever.
I do love the way it's shot when they're doing the sort of, because Amanda and Mark are still at our house and they're doing close-up shot on Mark, close-up shot on Amanda, close-up shot on Betty.
The cinematography is really cool.
Brilliantly shot.
Really cool. And
thinking of ideas.
There's also this thing too, like where it feels like the way that it's shot, it's almost like underneath, but like fisheye, where it's like where they're being like interrogated.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
like where it's like they're talking about Fat Carol.
Yeah.
And like who did it. But it's like
she called you Fat Betty.
It almost is like kind of like not a great angle. But it makes perfect sense. Like it makes perfect sense.
I loved it. And then again, we go back to the theme because Ignacio and Betty are in the kitchen. And he said, sometimes we have to keep secrets to survive.
That's right.
Now that's how we're living in the Suarez house, right? Like that is an actual thing. And so Betty, we leave her pondering that. Then we go to the three of them in the elevator with Fat Carol. And that's when they all go, Fat Carol. And they're all, and that's when Betty's resolved. She's like, I'm going to rat on Fat Carol. Fuck Fat Carol. Yeah. She just reads
Fuck Fat Carol because Fat Carol was like, oh, it's nice having someone fatter than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, fuck you.
So then we see that Daniel has a music box. Now we get a little history on Daniel.
Yes.
And a little bit of like.
Because we have seen that the music box did say that it was for Fey. But then we see another music box that says for Claire. Which we
just you wait
until we have Judith Light on this very podcast.
Just wait. Oh, Judith Light.
But there's obviously, Daniel is putting the pieces together.
Correct. Exactly.
And Bradford is, not pleased about the fact that Daniel's putting the pieces together.
That's right.
Mass Woman is calling, blah, blah, whatever.
So then we come back to you. We find out that you little naughty boy, have been cutting school.
That's right.
And lying to me, Hilda. Right. And she's so pissed.
I had to go to Mode.
I have my big Herbalux pin with my fake Cavalli jeans. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this boy. Though. I did look cute.
You look good.
And thank you. You're wearing a very cute turtleneck with the corduroy pants.
It looks like a Tom Ford.
Are you doing a sort of like homage with your corduroy pants now with that? Because you were wearing a jacket.
I wasn't planning on it, but maybe.
Little corduroy homage. So, but you look adorbs. I loved it. And
yeah, it's really cute. And
and again, Betty says to you, you're not going to get far by lying. She literally says, that's not who we are.
Yes.
And so that's the whole like.
And by the way, I remember shooting this whole kind of moment, right?
Because Mark's in the shadows sort of listening to that.
Yes, but this photo shoot, we were on the same lot that we were shooting. They had another stage that they like just basically turned into this photo shoot.
Right.
Right. And so I just recall so vividly walking into like this fake snow. Honestly, I was not acting because I was so entranced by the fact that you could turn just a soundstage or like whatever, because I also didn't really understand what a soundstage was. Right. Really.
No, this was like, your first time in everything.
Something.
Yeah.
And I was also really nervous to like act with anyone that wasn't you, America, or Tony.
Because this was your first and you were with all the heavy hitters.
Right. So at least in the elevator scene, I was with America. So I felt like comfortable with Michael and Becky, but I didn't know them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't know Yuri yet, really.
Yeah. Well, so we were coming up into that scene where you guys have such a sweet moment. But before we get into that sweet moment, I have to like be evil about this Wilhelmina outfit.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's not.
The bolero jacket with the cami sticking out and the scalloped hem on the skirt and the scalloped hem on the bolero. It was distressing to me. It was literally distressing to me.
Holy shit.
I was like, I'm almost like taken out of my entire world right now because it's so terrible. The cami was wrinkled. The hem was scalloped. The hem was scalloped on the skirt and the hem was scalloped on the bolero. It looked like a terrible gingerbread roof nightmare. And I hated it so much.
I mean, I wasn't as incensed about it as you, but I mean, it wasn't my favorite.
Well, especially because I see Amanda in the fabulous, like, short sleeve, basic mock
you know what?
turtleneck.
The cami untucked with the bolero makes no sense to me.
It's horrifying. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Holy shit.
So then Mark and Betty are both in purple. It was fabulous. Amanda had a great little mock turtleneck, silver belt, gray skirt. Loved. And her hair with the little
and I love her with the bangs like tucked back, like
side part, like deep side part,
but like
big little bump
it's just like tucked back like this, pinned and then over.
But I did love
very Carolyn Bessette Kennedy vibes.
Very that.
You know what I mean?
It
gives very like Carolyn Bessette Kennedy.
Can we have a moment? All right.
A moment of silence.
Okay. So then we go into like Vanessa like laying it down and being like disgusting fat. First of all, the fact that she called her disgusting fat Carol.
Which, by the way,
made me guffaw. Like literally died laughing. And she said, I couldn't even blame you because you were drunk, you were horny, and you were naive. She points to Amanda, Mark, and Betty. I just wrote down
you were
horny,
drunk,
naive.
You were horny, and you were naive.
So I don't blame you.
We're getting some intel.
Oh, tell.
That scene that it took 8 to 10 takes to get because they couldn't stop laughing.
The disgusting fat Carol one, I believe it because I watched when she said disgusting fat Carol, I almost fell off the chair.
A disgusting fat Carol is one of the wildest things that I've heard.
By the way, that's my new insult. Disgusting fat Carol.
Excuse me, when I'm upset with you,
you'll know.
Oh.
Disgusting fat Carol.
Excuse me, when you don't answer my phone calls, which is always normal. Hi, disgusting fat Carol. Would you like to call me back?
Drunk, horny, and naive.
And I am.
Well, you certainly are. So then, so this is actually my most favorite. Like, it was actually emotional watching this because your little, adorable, gorgeous little face.
I cried, by the way.
Did you? I cried too because you were
cried because I watched it alone and like, David wants to watch it with me all the time. And I was like, I just need to watch it alone because I've never seen it. And I cried because I remember it. And I remember, I could even cry right now. I remember like feeling so like supported. Like I just felt like, wow, like I'm an actor, like being next to Michael and being next to Vanessa, and just knowing that I was being supported and that everyone wants to win, It was really emotional, really, because it was the first time that I ever felt watching the show back where I felt like I really remembered it and how special like that moment was.
And it felt that way. It did. Even the music.
Yeah.
Because it was sparse. The music was sparse. It was just your face and then Vanessa's face. And it was just the two of you in this moment. And it was so beautiful. And you said, you were like this, you were the jokey thing of like, it's just like Top Model, except when I was crying. But then she said, just say snow.
Yeah.
And the music was so light and sparse. And it was just her face. And then it would go to your face. And you said, snow. And you were all the wonders of a little kid.
It was really
and her,
it was really special to watch.
Yeah.
Because I again, like I remember what it was like to be there and to feel that. And it was, and also I haven't thought about it in a really long time, right? It's been a long time. So to revisit it and remember there's like a sense memory, in a certain capacity, right?
I love that.
But and
the snow falling all around you and hers talking to you.
And her doing this monologue about, snow kind of, erasing things of the past. Right. And creating
and then we
new
go
futures
right to the scene with you and Mark.
Yeah.
Which was, again, so sweet and so simple and emotional. How was that watching that scene?
Again, I'm just emotional about this whole, like,
I love this.
About like this whole thing because I think I was so intimidated by Vanessa just because, it's Vanessa Williams. But Michael was like my friend. You know what I mean? Like he felt more accessible to me. And so again, having another actor that's just supportive of you.
And saying those words to you.
Right. And also, we have to acknowledge, like, I'm 12 years old. So, this is before I came out. This is before I, even thought about it, right? Like there was no world, in which that was part of the conversation.
And he's saying, just be you.
Yes.
Dress how you want. Be who you want. Say what you want.
But Michael,
just learn how to run real fast.
Yeah. And I think that, to be honest, leave it, like, or like keep it, like where it's just kind of like that is the truth. And I just felt in that moment there was something that was so. I felt such a visceral feeling.
Imagine all the kids watching it also, right?
I know,
who were in the same position that you were. And
but watching it for the first time, it's just like, that's why I'm crying, just because it's like, holy shit. Like, because I was going through it at the same time, as myself.
But you were doing it in front of millions of people. But like, you sort of did that for so many kids. I mean, I know you definitely paid a price.
It's really tough to watch it, to be honest, because I can see the pain that like kid was in. Like he was so confused. He was so confused. And yes, did this character do so much for young people at the time? Absolutely. But yes, the expense, the price was that I had to have a lot of therapy.
Well, and you didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you were just
it's just really hard to watch that
you
poor
were going
little
through
boy
it in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as a 31-year-old man watching it back and me like looking at this poor little boy that like he just didn't know. He didn't understand. He didn't have the tools to understand what was going on. And I just feel badly for him.
Yeah. And at the same time, me, like from my point of view, it was so moving and it was so essential and it was so, not to sound callous, but there was like there was Mark sort of like just learned how to run real fast. And then he gets up and he's got to like run away as he's like gasping for his asthma. And you just are sort of left sitting there with that. It's just so profound looking back on it now. But in the moment we were, it was just this sort of really sweet little scene.
And what a beautiful relationship that we end up throughout the series get to see blossom.
That was the beginning of that.
And flourish, and I think that Michael has spoken about this like multiple times about how the relationship between Justin and Mark was something that started so early, but was something that was so important to the show, important to the community, about that kind of generational like difference in relationship.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And the ways in which he, like Mark, the character Mark, helped Justin in ways that like Justin just could never imagine being assisted with.
And when you think about this, I'm just looking at my notes and I'm skipping over a little bit, but like at the end, the very end, when Hilda's reading you the riot act and she's like, I hope this is da 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 and this and that, the other thing, and you did this and you did that, and you're not getting this for a month. And you look at her and you go, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
It was.
Like, I mean, just the big picture. Was it worth it for you as who you are now to have gone through all of the things that you've gone through? Being the first in so many ways, like, was it worth it? Like, was Justin?
Of course it was worth it. Of course it was, but it doesn't
take away from the,
there's still a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that what's really incredible is that the ways in which I was spoken to outside of just us filming the show, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do.
That no child is able to be spoken to that way ever again.
That's right.
And I'm not saying I'm the only one.
No.
I'm just saying that I was a part of the community of young like actors that were harassed.
Mm-hmm. We would be on a red carpet, y'all, and we were very purposeful about sort of shielding Mark from a lot of crazy, like he would take pictures and then it just got to be too much and they would start screaming at him and we would take him away.
They would call me a faggot.
Like it was absolutely barbaric, and the way we would like fight on the red carpet with these certain, it wasn't obviously the majority of the photographers were wonderful and fabulous, but there were a few that were just so hideous.
But it only takes those
That's
few.
Correct.
Like, right? Like
That's
there
right.
could be, and this is also at a time when, there were hundreds of photographers.
Correct.
Right? Like it doesn't exist like that anymore. No. But I mean, yeah, fine. Out of 100, if there were 3 people that were saying something nasty,
that's what
you only take the 3 people. You don't take the other 98.
Yeah. I'm so thankful and proud of you, and I just love you very much.
It just like hurt. Like it's a cathartic, it's a cathartic cry.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is one of the reasons why I've been a little bit trepidatious about watching the show.
I get it.
Like at all.
I get
just
it.
Because
I thank you for sharing that with us because it was really beautiful. I don't think we've ever even had this conversation like that.
Because I wanted to leave it. I wanted to leave it there, but I feel like now enough time has passed to be able to actually say it without of course I'm obviously emotional, but not breaking completely down.
Yeah.
Not completely unraveling.
Right. I love you very much.
I love you too.
So we find out that Ignacio has a fake social security number.
Yes.
Which again is it's amazing
so
how what
topical.
You're talking about, what we're talking about with Ignacio, all of this stuff, we're still dealing with this right now.
Right
today.
At this very moment.
We see Willie try to lure Medina into working with us. We find out that you think it's all worth it. I love you so much, Mark.
I love you too.
I love you so much. And then we see Walter serenading Betty with his favorite song. So he took Ignacio's advice.
Yeah.
And that was our episode, people.
Oh, God.
Wow, we're kidding.
Should we say something funny before we leave? Because I don't
think we need to.
I feel like I've been crying for the last 15 minutes.
You know what? I think that's so beautiful. And I love this. And I love us. And I think you're so brave and amazing. And you know, trust me, I'll make fun of you so much after this for you crying on the radio. I will totally make fun of you. No, I'm kidding. I love you, and I think you are so incredible. And I think it's important. I don't think we have to be funny all the time. You know, I think it's just, you know, this is real, and this is us, and this is the effect that Betty has on so many of us. So thank you guys. If you have anything that you want to say or anything that you want to add or any stories that you have about your experience
that would actually be a really great other kind of prompt for us to just kind of put forth. I think that a lot of people that approach us about the show really comes is in the vein of like, it helped me come out, or it helped like my son or my daughter or, you know, whatever, X, Y, and Z. And so I feel like coming out stories could also be something really fun.
We would love to hear any of the coming out
about maybe that were generated by the show.
Yeah. We love you guys so much.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sorry for crying. Viva Betty.
Not sorry. Okay.
We are back. We did a little bit of an outfit change.
A little bit of that's what we do.
We're matching, if you can't tell.
Business card.
And we wanted to answer some fan questions. And if you have any questions, by the way, just go to our Instagram at Viva Betty Podcast and or email vivabettypod@gmail.com. We always say that we want to hear from you.
It's my
we want to
favorite
hear
thing.
what you love.
Yes.
We also want to hear what you hate, but don't hurt my feelings.
Hurt his feelings.
So here we go.
Okay, you go first because it's a question for you.
Okay. I want to know from Mark how it was
First
coming
of all,
out.
it's from at
Dark Sense of Horror History -NG.
Yeah.
Madonna.
I like it.
I want to know from Mark, how was it coming out in the wedding episode? Did that affect you in real life?
We haven't seen the wedding episode yet. Have you seen it?
I have not seen it, but I have very, very vivid memories of doing it.
Yeah.
And I remember that that was like the second to last episode that we filmed, right?
It was very emotional.
It was really, really emotional. I remember so vividly sitting in those chairs with America next to me and holding my face and saying, there's nothing that you need to be afraid of.
Oh.
And we, it was a hard scene to film because I think that we knew that it was going to be the end.
Right.
And we knew that, that it didn't feel like Betty and Justin in a certain capacity. I really felt like it was America talking to Mark.
Wow.
In like a really big way.
That's amazing.
And I think that that's why I have such a vivid memory of it. Because she and I don't know. I mean, we have to ask A about it, but
ask her.
But I really do feel that we were not necessarily acting in that moment.
That's amazing.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
When you're in the moment and you're performing, but you're not acting.
Well, I don't even have that perspective because I think, which is so interesting. I've never, as an actor, had a moment like that, which I think is so special. And again, something that only this show in its time, in its everything could sort of bring is that realness, because you were going through it in the same time as your character was.
Yeah. And I don't think that I don't think that if it affected me in real life, I think that it affected me in a positive way.
Yeah.
I think that if anything, if we're saying, or if I'm saying that, this wasn't necessarily acting, that this was two friends talking to each other, I think it affected me in a positive way.
Exactly.
To then continue on with my life and my journey in a
bold
and unapologetic way.
Yeah.
So thank you for your question. I really like that one.
That was a good one.
And I'm not going to cry again. So
well, we'll see.
Do you want to read this one?
Okay. At Renee Lopez 762.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee. I just want to say thank you both so much for this rewatch pod. I have not watched Ugly Betty since it was first on the air, but now I have binged it in its entirety because of you two. Yay. I love the show so much growing up. I saw a lot of myself in Justin as a young gay man, and my mother, being a single Latina mother who hustled her ass off at a million different jobs to take care of me, very Hilda.
Mm-hmm.
Is such a Hilda. I remember when I was 17, I would go to work on Friday mornings dressed to my best because the show was on Thursday nights. And I felt so overwhelming inspired to be high fashion.
Oh.
Or at least what a 17-year-old thought was high fashion at the time. Believe me, he went through the same growing pains.
And so did you. And you weren't 17. Continue.
Much love and gratitude to you two icons. Question for the pod. In a reboot of Ugly Betty, do we think Justin could be working at Mode as he foretold in season 1, episode 5?
I mean, 100%. I would say that would make sense.
100%.
I think that we talked about this off the air.
I think Justin will be like the first like Latino Nepo baby in the magazine industry.
I really think that that's tea. Yes. And I also think that like, we talked about this off the air.
Yeah.
But I really do think that like Justin could be like working very closely with Mark St. James, and like that Mark is in a very elevated position and Justin is working
that's right,
like under him or with him. Right. Yeah. It doesn't have to be like an assistant.
Like you're the fashion editor.
Right. Or like whatever it is. I feel like I think that if Justin worked at Mode, he'd be working with Mark.
I think so.
And I really just have to throw this in there. If and when there is the reboot, I only want to see Becky Newton as Amanda, still the receptionist.
It has to be.
No, that's
it literally
everyone grows and changes.
It has
and
to
Amanda is still the receptionist.
It's literally the only option.
That's
actually, what do you guys think? Because I think that's the only option.
That's called comedy.
That's funny. But we actually do talk about this all the time. So thank you, Renee, for your question.
Yes, thank you so much. And our last is from Anne Louisa Hunt. Anne Hunt.
Louisa is my middle name too. Love you, girl.
Hello. I absolutely love your podcast. It made me sentimental and I started a full rewatch. It's been so fun rediscovering all the amazing cameos. Victoria Beckham, Gene Simmons. Forgot about that.
I forgot about that.
Lindsay Lohan. Glad to see that she's come back in a different fashion than
I love
when
it.
she was
she had a full head transplant.
When she was on the show. And I recently learned that it was a family affair too. Vanessa Williams' brother and Jerry O'Connell.
Love him.
Which we love. We love Chris and we love Jerry.
Jerry O'Connell.
And they have some questions for us. And for a reboot, who would you love to invite for a cameo?
Okay. Do you know who this is so weird and like kind of not whatever. I would love Christy Turlington to have a cameo. Like, I just think we need some like supermodel, like real supermodel, like 90s energy.
You know how to... Why am I like tearing up?
I want Christy Turlington.
That's my super.
I know. She's my super too.
Have you seen my Christy book?
Yes, I have.
Anyway.
We love Christy Turlington.
Christy Turlington, so that's a great one.
Get. Who else?
I want like an actor.
I want Amy Poehler.
You're friends with her.
I know. Well,
why can't we get her on the pod?
I think we could. No, I don't know. Amy. What's up?
Anyway, who else? Who would I want? Hold on. Let me think about this for a second. What about a love interest for Justin?
Okay, who?
Let's think about in this context.
A love interest for Justin? Oh, you're going to be...
I mean, honestly, like, I want it to be like so...
Go.
Like on the nose crazy. On. Glenn Powell.
Barf. He could never...
Box office, Ellen. Box office.
Not my jam, but
no,
okay.
I'm not attracted to him.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Bad Bunny!
And he's funny.
Done. That's it. Christy Turlington, Bad Bunny.
Take Glenn Powell out of this.
Tom Ford.
I've had it.
Done.
I've had it. Well, there was another question. Do you still have your paper?
I have it. Mark threw his away. I didn't. I'm a responsible podcaster. Okay. Second question. Did any of your own family members ever appear on the show?
Did any of
They
our
didn't allow my family members on set. That's how embarrassing we are.
I don't know. She might correct me if I'm wrong. I think Lynn Indelicato was an extra once.
She's just walking through the camera like this.
Like listen.
I wouldn't
She
doubt
wants to find her light and find her shine. And I support that.
None of my family members.
The apple doesn't fall far. But anyway, that was
they didn't allow any of us on the set.
That was all of the.
They
that
were
was
like,
all the questions,
we got
right?
one Ortiz / Rivera. That's
oh my god. Well, no, I mean,
although my mother,
they'd have to turn the mics down.
My family wouldn't even need to be mic'd. But although my mother was there on set every day when I had Paloma, because she was my babysitter.
That's
nanny.
right.
My mother was my nanny.
Like dead ass, you're like your nurse.
Like a good Latin woman does. Even though my mother's Irish.
But we honestly, I'm going to be so for real. We love your questions so much. As you can see, this is so much fun for us to do.
Yeah.
And I really would love to be answering as many questions as possible. And again,
talk to us, people.
You can come with grievances. Just don't hurt my feelings. If it's about Anna, go do your worst.
What could they possibly say?
I don't know. Hair stories.
I'm like Mary Poppins.
But you know where to find us. And we love you guys.
Love yous.